Hi everyone, welcome to Kishore's podcast. I am back with a new episode after a short break in 2025. I took this break to focus a bit on my fitness, and over time, I learned a lot about health, consistency, and discipline. You will hear me talk a bit more about these topics going forward, along with technology and leadership topics. For today's episode, I want to talk about a book I recently read during the winter break Superagency. The book is written by Reid Hoffman and Beato. I picked this one mainly because of Reid. I have read his earlier book, The Startup of You, and I really liked his way of thinking and writing. For those who may not know him, Reid is co-founder of LinkedIn and an early investor in several innovative companies including Facebook, Airbnb, and OpenAI, and many more. For this episode, I am trying a simple format that I call 10 Reasons to Read a Book. The idea is straightforward. I will share 10 reasons why I think a particular book is worth your time. No deep summaries, no spoilers, just practical takeaways and reflections. So, let's get started. Here are my 10 reasons why you should read Superagency. Number 1. It's highly relevant to the time we are living in. Superagency feels very timely. AI is everywhere today. And the book acts as a thoughtful, optimistic guide on how humans can work with AI to increase their impact. It's especially relevant for leaders, builders, and anyone trying to navigate the next decade of technology. Number 2. It shifts the question from fear to possibility. Instead of asking, what could possibly go wrong, the book asks, what could possibly go right? That shift in mindset is refreshing, especially when most AI conversations today are dominated by fear and extreme scenarios. Number 3. AI is framed as a super tool, not a replacement. Hoffman compares AI to past general purpose technologies like printing press or the steam engine or GPS, tools that amplified human capability rather than replacing it. This framing makes the topic much easier to understand and relate to. Number 4. The idea of superagency is very practical. The core idea is simple here. AI should increase our ability to act, decide, and create, and not take control away from us. I also liked how the book talks about different mindsets, from doomers to gloomers to zoomers to bloomers, and how people view AI through different lenses. Number 5. Permissionless innovation over precautionary principle. One idea from the book that really stood out to me is the concept of permissionless innovation. This stands in contrast to the precautionary principle, where every new use of AI would require prior approval before it can move forward. The book strongly supports permissionless innovation, the idea that AI becomes safer through real-world use, testing, iteration, rather than being blocked until it's considered perfectly safe. It doesn't argue for zero regulation, but for evolving guardrails, much like traffic rules that allow progress while society adapts in parallel. Number 6. The book takes a techno-humanist stance. One thing I appreciated is how the book argues for technology that improves human well-being, equity, and long-term progress. It doesn't stay abstract. It provides a kind of techno-humanist compass for aligning AI with human values rather than replacing them. Number 7. The real-world analogies makes it easily relatable. Reid Hoffman uses examples like the rise of automobiles to explain how disruptive technologies initially create fear, but eventually reshape society for the better. He also talks about practical applications of AI in domains such as education, mental health care, and civic participations, etc., which makes the future feel very tangible rather than more theoretical. Number 8. It promotes a responsible iterative process. This is actually one of my favorites. The book argues for iterative deployment. Experimenting, learning, and improving AI systems gradually instead of either rushing blindly or blocking progress entirely. That balanced approach felt very realistic to me. Number 9. It directly addresses common fears around AI. For example, job loss, surveillance, loss of control. The book doesn't ignore these concerns, but it also makes a strong case for why stopping AI development entirely is neither realistic nor helpful if we truly care about long-term progress. Number 10. It offers an insider view of how AI is shaping the world. Because of Hoffman's background as an entrepreneur and investor, the book gives a grounded view on how AI is already transforming industries, not in theory but in practice. That makes it a valuable read for anyone trying to stay relevant in today's world. And with that, we come to the end of today's episode. Superagency is not just a book about AI. It's a book about how humans can stay relevant, thoughtful, and empowered in a fast-changing world. If you are curious about AI, technology, leadership, or the future of work, I would definitely recommend giving it a read. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Kishore's podcast. If you enjoyed it, feel free to share it with someone who might find it useful. Until next time, keep learning, keep innovating, and keep embracing the possibilities of tomorrow.